Hey guys, Morgan here. So, it's the end of May, and I'm doing my very first full month book haul slash wrap up. I'm kind of excited, but I kind of buy a lot of books all the time. So, here we go. The books that I wrapped up aren't actually gonna go in the order that I read them because the first two books I read this month are actually a part of my book haul. So it just makes more sense to do them last. So the first book, I took a while to get to it because it wasn't on the top of my TBR, but I finally finished it. Is Dark Tide by Jennifer Donnelly. I won't get much into this book because this is the third book in a series, but the premise of the series is that there is a evil person trying to bring forth a evil monster to release onto the ocean, and there are 6 teenage mermaids from every body of water around the world trying to stop both of them. I enjoy the story. It's not the best series ever. Sidebar, I love mermaids. They are by far my favorite mythical creature, as you can see by Ariel poking her head in the corner. I love mermaids. The Little Mermaid's actually one of my favorite books, and this is actually published by Disney Hyperion, and there is a mermaid from Atlantica. She does have red hair, but she is not Ariel. Now, before I get into this book, I just want to let you know how late I am to this bandwagon. I was late for the book that kind of originated this next book, if originate's even the right word. I'm late on the book that inspired this book. No, that doesn't sound right either. Anyway, Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I'm so late to this party. I mean, I bought this book when it came out, and I looked at it and said, my God, you're beautiful. I looked at the map and said, oh my God, you're beautiful. I looked at the cover and the spine, and the spine totally upside down, and I still didn't get to it until this month, and I enjoyed this world. I enjoyed these characters. If you haven't read this, read Fangirl first. If you haven't read Fangirl, then don't even look at this book. I think you'll appreciate this book so much more if you read Fangirl. Yeah, no, I'm sticking with that. Read Fangirl, and then immediately pick this up. Immediately pick this up. And once you finish it, reread it. Okay, I'm comfortable now, because it's getting hot. New Jersey just decided that it was going to go straight into summer. Sorry, had to take my sweater off. It was hot. Okay, so the next book I finished today at work. I started it today and finished it today via audiobook. And that would be Matilda by Roald Dahl. I love this book. And my inspiration really for reading it was this past weekend, I took my sister to go see the Broadway play. And I realized I hadn't read the book or listened to the book in a really long time, and I forgot how cute and brave and clever Matilda is. I mean, I'm not talking about with the telekinetic powers. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that right. I mean, the whole tricks that she played on her father, I think are hilarious and cute, and I really do love that message of short people can do really big things. I'm only 5'2", so any inspiring story about a little person, I'll rephrase that, any inspiring story about a short person is always great in my book. This Matilda is charming, her parents are idiots, and the Trunchbull, Agatha Trunchbull, is probably one of the biggest baddies in book history. The next book I also read today, in the theme of Matilda, in the spirit of children's books that I love, The Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl. The fox is so clever and so sly that when faced with adversity, he is a complete mastermind. If you've seen the movie, then you know what I'm talking about, because the movie is actually verbatim the book up until the feast. If you've read the book or seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And if you feel really left out, you should read the book or see the movie. But I would say read the book. The book is very charming. It's basically about a fox who steals food from 3 neighboring farmers. The farmers know he's stealing food, and every night they try to kill him. And then the story starts. The last 2 books I've actually already talked about in my mini book haul that I did earlier this month. If you watched my mini book haul, then you know it was a Dan Brown book haul, and it dealt with the Robert Langdon series. And there was a specific part in my book haul where I said I didn't know if I was gonna get the whole series. I don't know if I'm going to own a hard copy. I probably will, knowing me and my obsessive book buying. I did. I have book buying issues. Sorry. So like I said, if you've seen the video, then you already know what the last 2 books are. The first one being The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown. Since Lost Symbol is the first part of this, then Inferno by Dan Brown must be the second. This book is essentially about Dante Alighieri and his Divine Comedy. You don't need to read the other 3 books to get to this one, because they are all kind of standalones. But I love Robert Langdon. I think if you're gonna read this, you should read the 3 before it. So those were the books that I read / listened to for the month of May. So next, on to the book haul portion of this crazy video that I'm rambling in. The first book I want to show you guys, I'm so excited about. I decided that I needed another copy of Harry Potter. With that being said, instead of getting the paperback version of Harry Potter as my second copy, I decided to go with the British / Canadian editions of the Harry Potter books. And I completed my second set of Harry Potter books with the Philosopher's Stone, which is pretty interesting. I completed my second set with the first Harry Potter book. If you don't know what this book's about, where have you been living? I don't even feel the need to really describe this book. You should actually stop watching this video and go read Harry Potter. Now. And then come back. So the next book I bought is Wink, Poppy, and Midnight by... I kinda don't even want to attempt the author's last name because I am going to botch it. Sorry. It's April Genevieve. Yeah, I don't even want to attempt the author's name. I will put the author's name in the description box below, but I literally know nothing about this book besides the fact that Wink, Poppy, and Midnight are 3 people, I believe 2 boys, no, scratch that, 2 girls and 1 boy, and one is lying, one's telling the truth, and the third one did something else. It's a mystery. You kind of got to figure out who did what. And I heard about this book on A. Marie's channel, and it sounded interesting, and I went to the Strand and picked it up. The next book I got is Genius the Game by Leopoldo Gout. I botched that. I probably did. From the reviews I've read, it's very similar to Ready Player One. And for those that don't know, Ready Player One is actually one of my favorite books. It was definitely one of my favorite books read from 2015. My understanding of this book is that there are people who are playing a game in a contest, like Ready Player One. The next 2 books I got are a part of the Immortal Instrument series. I audiobooked the entirety of the Immortal Instruments back in March and have been slowly collecting the books because I loved the series. The first book I got, or have, is City of Glass. The second book I picked up was City of Lost Souls. I'm not going to go too much into these books because they are a part of a ridiculously big world outside of the 6-book series. But what I will say about these books in this series is that it involves werewolves and vampires and fairies and half-human angel warriors. The next 3 books I got this month, I've already showed you in a completely different video, so I'm not gonna really go into them again. I'm just going to lift them up. These books are extremely heavy on top of each other, but it is the illustrated edition for Angels and Demons, The Da Vinci Code, and The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown. If you want to know more about these books, I will link my mini May book haul in the description box below. Alright, well, that was my May wrap up and my May book haul. I got through with my first month on YouTube. It's pretty exciting, pretty proud of myself. So I guess now what I have to do is my thumbnail where I have to lift those books. Those 3 illustrated books are really heavy. This is gonna suck. I just want to let you guys know that doing this every month might be the thing I need to make me buy less books. This is gonna suck. Okay, let's see if I can get this up and get it all in the camera. Oh my god, these are actually really heavy. Okay, I'm putting them down now. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to follow me to see when I post new videos, click subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Later.